Now that the Olympics are done, I've been thinking a bit about the difference between sprinting and running a marathon. Now, when you run a marathon, that's like 26.2 miles. That's a long haul. But sprint is usually pretty short. I mean, by definition, it's short. It's always short. And it's such a different way of thinking, right? When you're training for a marathon, it's the long game. It's okay to go slow. In fact, you don't want to sprint right out of the gate because then you'll get tired and never finish. But at the same time, you want to keep sustained, consistent energy throughout. And sprinting, it's all about just getting it done, like right there and then, because when it's over, and you can rest for the entire rest of the day. You just need to finish that one race right there and right then. And when I'm working with students, a lot of the times they're using a sprint mentality. They're looking at school, they're looking at their classes, they're looking at learning life in general as a sprint. Oh my goodness, I have this test tomorrow. Oh my goodness, this paper is due. One sprint after another sprint after another sprint. And doing that many sprints in a row is not sustainable. So I really focus with my students on getting them into a marathon mentality where they're working consistently and they're doing it in a sustainable way, so that when something, you know that a test is going to come up, you know that a paper is going to be due. So why not start thinking about it early? That way, you're ready to cross the finish line when everyone else is just starting to think about it. I've spent a lot of my career as a private tutor putting out fires because parents will inevitably call right before finals, right before midterms, and they want you to sprint. And I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to help any family in any kind of situation as best as I can. But what I've found is more effective, rather than putting out fires, rather than jumping from one emergency to the next, is preventing fires in the first place, so that your kids are going through their academic careers in a way where the building's not burning down. It's not an emergency. It's just life, and they're enjoying it, and they're being productive and successful because they started thinking about it early, and they worked consistently.